Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1995 movie, White Man's Burden. So, in this movie, the story takes place in an alternate America where the blacks are members of social elite and the whites are inhabitants of the inner city ghettos. And Louis Pinnock, a white worker in a chocolate factory, loving husband and father of 2 kids, and one day while delivering a package for black CEO Thaddeus Thomas, he is mistaken for a voyeur and as a result loses his job, gets beaten by black cops, and his family gets evicted from their home. Desperate, Pinnock takes a gun and kidnaps Thomas, demanding justice. This movie is something. I enjoyed this movie a lot when I first saw it as a young teenager and stuff. I really enjoyed it. I hadn't watched it in a really long time. Good 10 years probably since the last time I had seen this movie and everything. I didn't remember it very well, but I didn't really catch on to all of the social commentary in this movie until I watched it this time and everything. I was like, yikes, this movie has not aged very well at all. And everything. I think that it had an interesting concept that they were trying to do with it. It just did. Some of it worked and some of it didn't. Like the way they make John Travolta talk in a stereotypical voice and everything, and everything to try to emphasize that he's the society is different and everything, and I didn't really like that. And John Travolta's character is kind of an annoying jerk and everything. Like he gets annoying, and this movie just, I don't know. It's not one of my favorite John Travolta movies. I liked it a lot more when I was younger, but nowadays it's not as good as it used to be, and not just because of the what it's about and everything, just how poorly it's aged and everything. It just isn't as entertaining and stuff. Maybe it's also I'm just not really as big into racism movies either. I've seen so many different takes on it and different ones and everything, and especially in recent years I'm not really as into those movies. I don't have anything against them and everything, it just ain't really my type of movie. I'm more into lighthearted and fun stuff, if that makes sense. But I have nothing against racism movies if they're done well. This one just wasn't done as well either, though. It's kind of cringy and poorly made. They tried to have good messages at the end of it and stuff, but there was a lot of stereotypes and everything on both sides, and it didn't work very well and everything. And watching it now, it just isn't as enjoyable and everything. So White Man's Burden is an okay movie. I will say that the late great Harry Belafonte was excellent in this movie, and John Travolta was good as the character. His character just got on my nerves. It's one of the few times I'm not really crazy for his character in the movie, which is very, very rarely happens, but it's one of the few times where I didn't really like him in his character, even though I liked the movie and everything. But it could have been a better movie and stuff, and they could have done better with the concept that they were doing and everything, because it could have had an interesting story and concept and stuff, but they don't really go very much anywhere with it. So it comes off more as just is outdated racist stuff than it does actually having a good message and stuff too. So like I said, I'm mixed on this one and everything, so I'd say I'd give it a C. I don't hate the movie. I can handle watching it if I'm watching my John Travolta collection, but it's not really one that I really love either, and everything. So let me know in the comments what you think of White Man's Burden, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.